All right, everyone. Welcome back. What I'm going to be doing in this lesson is I'm specifically going to be going over the .get and the .contains, and I've set the program up just to save us a little bit of time. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say for int j equals 0. I set up a for loop. J is less than. Now remember, I can cycle through an array list. With an array, it's .length. With an array list, we use the .size method. And then I'm going to say j++. So what this loop will do right now, based on the way I set it up, is it should traverse through everything in the array based on the size. So the .get method, okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to show you how it's commonly used. Sys out, and I'm going to say stuff.get, and we're just going to say j. So stuff.getJ. Now what it's going to do is it's going to print out. What getJ does is it gets the whatever the value is at that index. So in this case it would be shoes, basketball, or actually shoes, trophy, basketball, clothes as it cycles through. So let's go ahead and do this. Shoes, trophy, basketball, and clothes. Alright? That is the most common way. Now here's another thing that you can do as well. In this instance, these are string methods. So the string, when you get .getJ, you have to assume that, let's say the first one, okay, for the first iteration, for iteration 0, .get is equal to shoes, okay, in this case. Because it is a string method, I can use to uppercase. So in this case, what's going to happen is on this first iteration, it's going to look through stuff. It's going to get whatever was at index 0, and then it's going to convert it to uppercase. I'm allowed to use my string methods because what I'm getting is a string. So if I run this now, shoes, trophy, basketball, clothes, everything is uppercase. Now, that's not just all. Let's just say I wanted to print out the first 2 letters of every word. .substring. Again, .get is basically the string. Okay, and we'll get rid of that as well. Alright, so .substring. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 0, 2, 3. That will print out the first 2 letters. Notice that the error goes away. Sh, tro, bas, clo. This is telling you basically the get method is going to be used consistently. Now what I'm also going to add on to here is a .contains. Okay? So what I'm going to do is this. I'm actually going to do an if statement. If stuff.getJ.contains, open parentheses, and I'm going to say the letter S. Okay? This is an array list method. Okay? So if stuff.getJ.contains S, we're going to print it out. Otherwise, it's not going to print out. So now if I run this, shoes, basketball, clothes, notice that trophy is not in there. Okay, well, shoes, I got rid of that S if I just, well, bad example, but let's say I got rid of this S here. Save it, run it now. Shoes, clothes. Basketball no longer contains an S. It will look through every letter, not just the letter that it starts with. Okay, so that's important for you to understand. The get method and the .contains are going to be critical. These are things that you will use very, very, very often. Okay, so I hope this example has helped, and good luck.